If you're a career coach looking to build a seven-figure career coaching business and you want the most simplified way to do this, let me walk you through the 3 phases that your business needs to go through and the key performance indicators in each of those phases so that you can scale your business as quickly as possible. If we have not yet met, my name is Daniel Botero. I've been a career coach for over 10 years, and I make videos like this to help career coaches build a more profitable, scalable, and impactful business.
So let's say that we're starting from zero. You have 0 clients, you have no website, you don't even know where to start. How should you start this career coaching business? Well, in phase 1, it's actually going to be all about marketing and sales. We're not going to be focusing so much on the product, scalability, or anything else. We just want to get clients in the door. And in the beginning, all you're going to do is one-on-one coaching and supporting your clients all the way until they get a job. Now, I would tell you that the easiest way to do this is to go through a high ticket offer. So for the remaining of this video, we're going to be doing the math as if you're selling a career coaching service of $5,000, okay? So the first thing that you want to do is to say, how do I get enough clients to get 4 sales calls, get a closing rate of 25%, meaning that I am averaging 1 client a week. If we can get to that point, that will get us to the next level. Now, here's the issues that you're going to encounter. You're going to first need to figure out how are you going to get those leads. My suggestion is to do it through LinkedIn Organic. Now, if you want to learn my whole masterclass on how to generate over 20 leads a week on LinkedIn Organic, you should watch these videos. This is enough information for you to be able to get enough leads to get you 4 sales calls a week and get you 1 client a week. The second issue that you're going to need to figure out is having a strong lead magnet. The biggest mistakes that I see career coaches make is that they focus too much on rushing the lead into the sale. So don't forget that you need to warm them up either through a lead magnet, a masterclass, a webinar, or some sort of proof that you know what you're talking about. The third thing that you want to focus on is how much cash you're collecting. Remember, you want to go high ticket, so I suggest you start anywhere between 5 to 10% of first year salary. Don't be afraid to charge $5,000 or more when you're helping somebody land their dream job. When you can get to the point where you're constantly generating 20 clients a week, out of those 20 clients a week, you're getting 10 of them to come to your lead magnet or masterclass, and out of those 10, 5 of them are scheduling sales calls. You're going to have a show up rate of 80%, meaning 4 of them you'll have sales close, and you're going to have a closing rate of 25%. Then you're going to get on the flow of getting 1 client a week. If you do that, you're going to about to get 4 clients a month, which is $20,000, and now you have $250,000 of business, which now you're ready to go to phase 2. See you there. Phase number 2 is all about client success. This is not something you want to rush because this is the foundation of your business. If you don't have a good, scalable product, you're not going to be able to grow your business in the long term. Really focus on all the KPIs in this phase are locked in before moving forward. So here's the issues that you're going to encounter in this stage. If you've been following phase 1, you'll know that your calendar is now packed. It's packed with 5 sales calls a week, but now you're also delivering the service with one-on-one with a bunch of clients, meaning that your time is the bottleneck. In this phase is where we start transitioning from trading your time for money to trading your time for value. And this is where we want to build a more scalable product. In this phase, I suggest you building a hybrid program. In a scenario that there is one-on-one included, there's office hours, there's group coaching, there's videos, there are resources, but it doesn't mean that it always has to be you. One of the main things that you want to do in this phase of the business is that you want to find other coaches and experts to take away some of those activation points to delegate them. For example, if you are not the best resume writer, find a resume writer that can do the resumes for your clients. If you're not the best at mock interviews, find a coach or a recruiter that can do those mock interviews for you. The key here is building the right product. The most important things that you want to focus here is 1, finding the right coaches that are going to add credibility to your program. Number 2 is execution rate of your program. And number 3 is your net promoter score. Will your clients refer you to other people looking for a job? If the answer is yes, yes, and yes, then now you're ready for phase number 3. In phase 3, we go back to sales and marketing because now that we have a scalable product from phase 2, we can now go back to understanding what do we need to do to add rocket fuel to the sales and marketing machine to be able to now triple, quadruple, or even 5x our sales. And that's how we get to 7 figures. So the KPIs that you want to track here is how many sales calls are we getting? What is our closing rate? how many clients are we getting a week, and how much cash collected are we recording every week. To me, you need to be able to get 20 sales calls a week, which means that you need 100 new leads every single week to be able to get to that number. Keeping sales close at 25%, you will be able to get 5 clients a week, $25,000 of cash collected, giving you a 7-figure business. That is not that easy. Here's some of the issues that you're gonna encounter in this phase that you need to be solving for. Number 1, you're gonna have to find a salesperson. You will no longer have the time to manage your business, deal with client success, and also take 20 sales calls a week. That's gonna be a full-time job. The good thing is that in this phase of your business, you now have enough sales calls for a full-time salesperson. Because if you're getting them 20 sales calls a week, including the amount of follow-ups that they need to do and managing those leads, your salesperson will have a full-time calendar and be able to make over $10,000 a month, making it a really healthy salary and a win for you because you have a 7-figure business. The second thing that you need to double down on is how are you going to go from 20 leads a week, which is what you were doing in phase 1, to 100 leads a week. And this is where you need to double down on your LinkedIn content or start building other marketing strategies like using paid ads. But you don't even need to complicate it. I believe that if you've been doing this correctly and you've been following the LinkedIn strategies that I've shared in other videos, you can get to 100 leads a week if you're following those processes. And number 3, don't forget about quality control. You can be the best salesperson in the world, but if your product is not working and is not helping your clients get jobs, you won't have a good business long term. And that is all about phase 3, scaling your marketing and sales to keep up with the predictable product that you just developed in phase 2. Just to recap it all, phase 1, we got to get you some sales. That's why we're all focused about how do we get you to 1 client a week. And that requires around 20 leads, 10 people going to your lead magnet, 5 sales calls, 4 showing up, 25% closing rate. That's 1 client. Now, once you're getting in the flow of that and you've done that for at least 4 to 6 weeks in a row, now you know you have the right processes and system to go to phase number 2. And phase number 2 is really about building a scalable product and service that gets your clients results, that is not dependent all on your time. So don't be afraid to delegate the things that you don't like doing and finding other great coaches to find people who could do resume writing, mock interviews, salary negotiation, or so on. And once you feel like your product is built in a really scalable manner, you can now go to phase number 3, which is bringing in more top of leads funnels, more sales calls, bringing in a full-time salesperson, and that's how you have your business. Now, to understand that I've simplified this business, but it requires the right systems and processes. So if you want to work with me and my team to help you implement all these 3 phases, to give you all the systems and processes, to help you get the leads, to help you build the product, and to help you scale your business, schedule a free discovery call with me so that we can talk about what your business goals are and how we can help you build a 7-figure career coaching business.